Nancy Grace, I want to thank you for being with us. The bombshell tonight. We are live in America's heartland. A 3-year-old little girl riding her pink bike, the training wheel still attached, gone. She's vanished without a trace and apparently snatched directly in front of her parents' own home tonight. Where is 3-year-old Breeann?
Where is 3-year-old Breeann? Last seen riding a pink bicycle outside her Missouri home.
Wearing bright pink shirt, a bright pink pants, a bright pink bicycle. It had training wheels. Her brother went inside the house for a moment. He came out and couldn't find her.
Police say they're treating the case as an abduction, but that they're at a dead end after following all leads.
There's a major state highway less than a mile away from her house. And if there was an abduction, it would have been an easy exit, an easy escape route for whoever had taken her.
Neighbors of the tight-knit community say they noticed nothing unusual.
The trail goes cold from there.
Welcome back, everyone. We are taking you straight out live now to the Heartland and to Todd Benacki with KZIM. Todd, thank you for being with us. I don't understand how at high noon, lunchtime, a 3-year-old little girl who was just with her 5-year-old brother, they're out in the front yard playing on the bicycles, she disappears and her pink bike disappears too.
It makes no sense, Nancy. And, you know, this is a second bombshell, and the bombshell is the operative word for this area in the last 2 months. You know the mysterious disappearance of Jackie Sue Waller. That happened in Jackson, Missouri, 80 miles south over the weekend. We learn of another mysterious disappearance, this time a 3-year-old girl in a town of 1,600 people, a typical Midwestern town, and this girl vanishes without a trace, playing outside with her brother, high noon. It was 90 degrees. It was a hot, sunny, summery day. Her brother goes inside for about 20 minutes, Nancy. Little Breeann is out by herself with her bicycle. He comes back. He's looking for her, and she's gone without a trace. It's just as if a Midwest tornado came down her street and swept her and her bicycle away.
Everyone, we are live there in Missouri. We're taking your calls. Todd Benacki joining us from KZIM. Take a look at this 3-year-old little girl. She, of course, is dressed in pink and purple, her favorite colors. She's with her 5-year-old brother. Mommy and Daddy are home inside. Everything's fine. They go back out. She's gone, apparently snatched from in front of their own home and also taken the bicycle, the pink bicycle. Now, we've had one false lead where a similar bike was spotted. Cops showed up. It wasn't her bicycle, according to her family. It just looked like it. Dana, let me see the bike again. The tip line, 314-791-1205. 791-1205. The bike, Dana, the bicycle. Age 3, Zenith, Missouri. There's a $25,000 reward. I want to find out about the terrain. Back to KZIM's Todd Benacki. Todd, tell me, is it like one neighborhood after the next, after the next, after the next? Everybody's got a cul-de-sac and one neighborhood kind of blends into the next? Or are we talking about dense woods? Is there a body of water? Is it farmland?
This is as flat as it gets, Nancy. There are corn rows surrounding. There are cotton fields, which are grown down in this part of the Missouri boot heel, and you can see for miles. This is not a posh suburb of a major city. This is rural, Midwest, Mid-America, a town of 1,600 people, and the street where she disappeared is a dead end, and it goes into farmland with corn rows.
Okay, listen, Todd, I got to clarify something. You know, farmland. Let's be specific. Help me out, Todd. Okay, farmland could mean anything from cotton to wheat. It could be potatoes, which are underground. It could be anything. Are you telling me it absolutely is corn? And if so, how tall is the corn? Is she out in the middle of one of these fields?
That we don't know. We know there are cotton and corn fields that surround her street. If she got disoriented, if she got lost and is missing her family somewhere in the middle of these farm fields, at this point, police are looking and scouring for any clues.
Have they brought out the dogs, Todd Benacki?
The dogs are out, the planes are out, the helicopters are out, everybody and anything. 200 people, Nancy, this weekend, including her family and nearby friends, helped in a massive search effort They brought everything out with no trace. It's, again, a mystery to everybody.
Joining me right now is a special guest and a special agent in charge with the FBI, Dennis Baker. Agent, thank you for being with us. What can you tell me about the search, Dennis?
Well, I can tell you that within 5 minutes of Breeann being reported missing, the local police department was on the scene, and they immediately started conducting a search. So there was really no time lag from the time she was reported missing to the time that we had people, police department had people there looking for her physically. So if she was lost, then they responded pretty quick.
Okay, but here's my concern. With me is Dennis Baker, the FBI special agent in charge. Within 5 minutes after she was reported missing, the cops are there. But how long was it from the time the 5-year-old brother comes in from playing outside till when they find out she's gone? How many minutes passed then?
Well, Nancy, that was about 30 minutes.
So we're now approaching 35 minutes, and that is an estimate. They don't really know how long. They can't pinpoint how long from the time he came in to the time he left. Now, let me ask you this. With me is Dennis Baker from the FBI. He's a special agent in charge. Dennis, I understand that there are registered sex offenders in the area. Have they been tracked down and questioned?
Yes, that's in progress, and that's a typical response to a situation like this where we automatically do those interviews.
Okay, so the answer to that is yes.
The answer?
I understand that you guys have also gone into all the homes in the neighborhood. Everybody, minutes count in a case like this. Hold on, FBI agent Dennis Baker. I want to go to Mark Class, president and founder of Class Kids Foundation, joining us out of San Francisco. Mark, minutes literally count in a case like this. We're talking about a 3-year-old little girl, everybody, about the age of John David and Lucy, my twins. She's out with her 5-year-old little brother. They're in a cul-de-sac, a very safe neighborhood, a rural area, a residential neighborhood in a rural area, very low crime rate. She's out in front of the home with her brother. She's gone. 3-year-old Breeann is gone. She could be alive. Right now, as you are hearing our telecast, this girl could be alive, and she could be found. Mark Class, I hate to curse on TV, but what the hell? There's not an Amber Alert? What is wrong?
Well, there was not an Amber Alert because they didn't have, first of all, they don't have any proof that there was an abduction of any kind. They have no vehicle information. But I would counsel parents that wherever you live, you don't leave a little girl outside by herself unsupervised.
Mark. Back it up. There's no proof she's been kidnapped. Okay. Is she at home right now sitting at the family table having dinner or having her bath, getting ready for bed? That's a yes-no. Is she, Mark?
No, she's not.
Okay. Do you know where she is? Do the police know where she is? Do her parents know where she is?
The police don't know where she is. I don't know where she is. I don't know what her parents know.
She's gone.
I don't know what her parents know. Nancy, maybe the parents aren't telling the whole truth here. Have you thought about that?
We don't know that, but the reality is she's gone. Whether the parents are involved, not involved, whether it's a neighbor, she's gone. And that they are withholding the Amber Alert, where someone may have seen her or her bike. Somebody, somewhere, whether it's the parents, the neighbor, I don't care who it is, the guy in the raincoat from New York City who's come down to steal somebody. I don't know. But I don't know why they can't give an Amber Alert.
Information was released about this case almost immediately. Whether they call it an Amber Alert or not, the public and the media and other law enforcement agencies were notified almost immediately on this.
You say potato, I say potato. This girl is gone. We have time now to find her. She's 3 years old. Her pink bike, training wheels still attached. Tip line 314-791-1205. There's a $25,000 reward.